Hi guys, I am going to be filming a makeup tutorial today. Why am I filming a makeup tutorial, you might ask? And I'm actually going to try to make this good because over the last couple years when I have shown you guys me putting on makeup, the quality has been shit. Like, I literally can't even believe I put those videos out there. So I'm really going to try to make this like an actual tutorial like my old makeup tutorials. And the reason why I'm doing this is simply because I miss it. Also, I just dyed my hair. Crazy. I haven't dyed my hair in almost 10 years. When I was on here doing the makeup thing, you guys saw all the hair colors, the purple, the teal, the black, the blonde, all of it. And I let my hair be natural. Okay, we should get started, right? Primer. I'll tell you my thoughts on this in a moment. I just got this. But I just... What was I saying? I decided to dye my hair because... the biggest reason why I haven't dyed my hair in the last like year or two, because the thought has occurred, I felt like I had to stay in that natural identity almost, and so I didn't let myself experiment or have fun. Hair is dyed again. We're getting back into makeup. I will not be turning back into like OG old 16-17-year-old Lizzie, but I'm just trying to blend everything that I have always loved and still love and that I'm growing to love into this version of myself today. So my makeup is not gonna be what it was in 2016, okay? But we are gonna go for something extremely beautiful, sexy, glam. It's just not gonna be like as much product, as much makeup as in the past, okay? So the primer that I used is called Thank Me Later Face Primer by Elizabeth Mott. I'll link it on my Amazon storefront. It says it's a blurring primer, so like a pore filling primer. That's why I got it, and it had really good reviews. So right now I'm just blending in this tinted serum. This is from Typology. I use the shade 3, but you could use like a full coverage foundation if you want, a CC cream, whatever the hell you want. I mainly use this just to get an even color over my entire face. My face is always lighter than my body, so it helps with the color, and then I go in with concealer to add a little bit of coverage. Concealer. I would say that tinted serum is a very light coverage, and this concealer is more of like a light to medium. This is also by Typology. This is disgusting, so I'm not even going to show it to you, but this is in the shade 2, and I'm just applying this under my eyes and to spot conceal a little bit. Cream blush. I don't know if I ever really was big on cream blush back in the day, but this is by ColourPop. I'm rubbing a little bit on these two fingers. This is in the shade Picnic Time. And I honestly don't really love this blush because previously I was using the Rem Beauty in the shade Curtain Call, and I just feel like that blush blends out a bit better, but this one was like half the price. I do have to take an extra step to blend it even more. So I take this large stippling brush, and there's no product on it, it's just dirty because I use it for this purpose. I'm just kind of stippling and lightly blending that. Well, good thing I'm not very superstitious because powder. This is the Laura Mercier translucent powder, but it's in the shade Honey. So this one has a slightly yellowish undertone to it compared to the pure translucent one. I feel like it gives me a slight brightening effect, but I don't have to worry about having like a yellow hue. Does that make sense? I have used this powder literally for my entire life, I think. So in the past I've baked with it. Right now I'm just kind of using a very small amount and pressing it into my skin. This is basically my everyday face routine when I wear face makeup, okay? So MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Dark Deepest. I've definitely tried other bronzers in the past, but I have always gone back to this. I have definitely looked at my old makeup tutorials, and oh my fucking god, the amount of bronzer I used to wear. And you guys would tell me too. You'd be like, bro, that's a little too much. And I'd be like, heh heh heh, I don't care. But man, looking back, it was a lot. So we're doing significantly less bronzer than the past. Like I said, my face is lighter than my body, so I'm just trying to get that tan cohesive. I almost feel like I should move the camera. I feel like that lighting is a little bit better, don't you think? I'm going in with a little bit more bronzer. Taking the bronzer again, and this is an Anastasia brush. This is so, look at how disgusting and old this is. But I don't know if you can buy these brushes individually. They always used to come in the Anastasia eyeshadow palettes, but I have never used another brush for crease eyeshadow like this. Some things just don't change. What I've always done for my eye shape, this works really well, I take my brush and I'm kind of like making a triangle right here. Do you see that? That's how I get like it to lift my eye a little bit. You'll see I kind of am first applying it right into this area of my crease right here, and then sweeping it all the way to the front of the crease, and then working on that triangle back here. Whatever's left over on this brush, I'm just going to sweep lightly under here. I don't even know what look we're going for today. I just always start with this as a base. This just never fails. I feel one thing I would recommend, it might not be this exact shade for you because our skin tones might be different, our eye color might be different, our hair color might be different. So many things should be considered when choosing colors, but having like a base color for every look, that is my shit. Now, let's go check in on Instagram real quick because I told you guys I was going to be filming this video and I want to see if anybody had, I asked you guys like what makeup look you might want to see. Everyday glowy, do an everyday look, glowy or glitter, glowy everyday. Okay, so I guess we're doing everyday glowy, somewhat sexy still, okay? Perfect. Let's continue. I actually just got this on Amazon, linked on my Amazon storefront. It's the little mini Urban Decay naked half-baked palette. I'm taking this shade, Buck Off, with the same brush, and I'm just going to go right over top of that first color. To the A, to the S-T-E-Y, girl, you taste to the T. One thing that I've always loved about Urban Decay eyeshadows, they're very buttery. They blend really beautifully. Same thing, whatever's left over, lightly on the lower lash line. I'm just thinking, you guys said everyday and glowy, and this is probably where I would leave it at for that, but I feel like we should add a little bit more definition into the crease. So if you were to just do like an everyday look, this is honestly where I would leave it at, and maybe just do some mascara. I'm gonna put on some eyelash extensions with you guys because today's the day that I've been wanting to do that. But like I said, either just mascara, you could do false lashes, you could do eyelash extensions, whatever. But if you do want to kick it up a notch, for some reason I feel like doing so, I'm gonna take this shade called Edible. It's just a very chocolate brown, and I'm gonna just, okay, that's very flattering. My hair looks crazy, my everything. I'm not going to blend this out as wide or as blown out as the other two shades. I'm gonna try to keep this a bit more concentrated, and I didn't take that much product, just a little bit, and I'm focusing it on like this outer third and slowly blending it higher into the crease. And when there's really not much product left over, I'll slightly blend it forward, but not very much. See that? I started posting makeup tutorials 10 years ago on YouTube. That's fucking crazy. I will say, I do not watch other makeup artists like I used to anymore. I don't know about any new products, any new techniques. So if there's anything that you guys want to see specifically, a technique, a product review, just let me know so I know what to start looking into. I'm gonna go back in with this powder brush that I used. I don't know if you can see, I didn't really show you it, but it's kind of like an angled brush. It's not all one length. So I'm gonna hold it at this, like this, and I use this to kind of help blend the edge of my eyeshadow right there. Now I'm gonna go back in with this shade that we first took, Buck Off, and just a very, very light amount. I'm gonna go over top of everything that we just did, and this is going to help melt that darker shade into the shades below it. Clean blending brush, just very lightly gonna go over everything. Last thing for eyeshadow, okay, there's two shades in here that I'm debating between. This one kind of has like a matte satin finish, and this one has a shimmer. So shimmer, matte, either would be beautiful for what we're about to do. We're just gonna do some inner corner highlighting. I'm gonna go for the shimmer just to amp this look up a little bit. Don't know if that's gross to some people, but you can either wet your brush with some water, you can use a makeup spray to wet your brush, or do what I did. So I'm taking Half Baked, but you could also use Rollin'. And we're just gonna do a little bit right here, a little bit right there. I interrupt this tutorial with a very short jewelry ad. This is sponsored by Ana Luisa. They sent me some gorgeous pieces. All of their designs are super unique. Plus the quality is just incredible. These pieces have lasted me literally for years. They're water resistant and made sustainably. Look how beautiful. I chose this little bubbly heart pendant. It's not totally flat, like it has a good weight to it, and it's kind of like puffy. And they also sent me some rings as part of this goodie package. So I styled this thinner band next to my engagement ring, and I just thought the sparkle of this looked nice next to my engagement ring. And then I also chose this slightly thicker band. Front of it has kind of like this twist to give it a little bit of texture. Super cute, super pretty. And they offer a 2-year warranty on their pieces and free shipping to the US and affordable shipping internationally. So if you want to check them out, I'll leave discount info and their info in my description. Now, I am going to be applying eyelash extensions. So I'm gonna do this off camera because I just posted a video showing how I apply these. So I'll link that if you want to go check it out. NARS Orgasm Blush. There is some still there, I swear. Just a little bit to give my cheeks a little bit more color, but also I like the golden shimmer sheen in this product. I feel like this look is just a very good base. Like I said, you could have kept it very natural by not adding that darker eyeshadow, but you can easily amp this up just by adding eyeliner or false lashes like I did. There's so many ways to make like minor adjustments depending on your style. Just gonna do a little bit of bottom mascara. I also really like chunky, kind of messy bottom lashes, so I'm intentionally making these look the way they do. I like that. So that's it for makeup. Actually, let's put on some lipstick or lip gloss or something. This is basically just like it's actually a lip mask, but I use a really little bit of this during the day as a moisturizer. Sometimes I'll just wear this on its own, like do a little bit more, and it makes it look like a gloss sort of. This lip liner is from LA Girl and it's in the shade Cafe. And this is how I do my liner. That's it. And then you could just leave it at that, but I'm gonna take this lip gloss from Tower 28, and this is in the shade Cashew. I'm doing this because it has a little bit of color. The first product I used is totally clear, so that's gonna be it for the makeup. While I have you guys here, I am not just trying to get back into makeup tutorials, I want to get back into freelance makeup. So on Instagram, I made a post saying that that is something that I would like to get into. And this is me telling you guys that I'm also potentially going to be getting back into freelance. I'm looking for a couple of models just to do like a practice run on because I haven't applied makeup on another person in at least 5 years. So I just want to feel comfortable and confident in my ability. Once I get them out of the way and I feel comfortable and I have my practice with them, that's when I'm going to start advertising my services. And I think I'm primarily going to be focusing on traveling for events, weddings, special occasions, things like that. So yeah, if you guys might be interested in a potential makeup application from me, you can email me if you want and we can see what could potentially be. So my email is also down below. Oh, before I forget, don't forget to check out Ana Luisa to get some amazing, high quality, beautiful jewelry for yourself and for people you love. That's gonna be it for this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I hope my OG followers, the ones who have been here since the makeup days, I really hope you guys like this video. I do think you'll be seeing more of this soon. But I want to try to find a balance on my channel of still sharing nature and fun adventures and beauty. So if you guys have any feedback on that, let me know. Yeah, I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you later. Bye.